雪。あ、ガチ雪いないの？え、え、始めとるやん、雪。この、
よいしょっと。
このゲーム変。
さあ、やりますかーって。
これみんなでできるんすか？
ん
みんなでできるんかな？
わからん。できねえんじゃね
強いって、強いって、強いって、強いって、強いって、強いって、強すぎないですか？
俺もキーボード掃除しようかな。便便座便座よりも汚ねえっていう話だから。あんまり使ってねえ。やばい、うるさいうるさい。これはうるせえわ。うん。さあ、ゲームが始まりました。
Oh, I do apologize. Am I disturbing you?
No, please. Do come in, Mrs.
My name is Miss Alice de Bouvier. I'm Mr. Holmes' new neighbor.
Oh, I didn't have the pleasure to... I am Dr. John Watson. Could we provide you with any assistance?
She is not the concern, Watson.
I'm... Then, what is this about?
That child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson.
But he is shivering with cold. And he is upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the wrong door.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, boy, come in. Warm yourself by the fire. Can I offer you a cup of tea, Miss de Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing you-know-who. Are we?
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like.
You're starting to worry me.
Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial. And alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now, this must stay between us.
Of course, I understand. How very sad.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I am still here, you know. I didn't fall out of the window. Very well, then.
Thank you, miss.
何これ。いやー、わかんねえよこれ。こんなの判断すんの。あ、これでいいのかな。どっちもいいやん。終了しちゃった。まあいいのかな。またか。ちょっと待てーって。弱々しい腕でいいか。弱々しい腕ね。何すればいいの。いや、変えられねえし。なにこれ。めっちゃむずくねえかって。わからん。頭悪いやつにはできねえわ、俺みてえな。わからん。むずいな。俺ミスったんじゃねえかな。じゃあ砂さんご飯見ながら見ててください。 頑張ってクリアするんで。もう一回最初からやるか。しかしよくわかんねえな。よし。これスキップできないんだよね。
Oh, I do apologize. Am I disturbing you?
No, please. Do come in, Mrs.
My name is Miss Alice de Bouvier. I'm Mr. Holmes' new neighbor.
Oh, I didn't have the pleasure to... I am Dr. John Watson. Could we provide you with any assistance?
She is not the concern, Watson.
I'm... Then, what is this about?
That child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson.
But he is shivering with cold. And he is upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the wrong door.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, boy, come in. Warm yourself by the fire. Can I offer you a cup of tea, Miss de Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing you-know-who, are we?
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like.
You're starting to worry me.
Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial. And alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now, this must stay between us.
Of course, I understand. How very sad.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I am still here, you know. I didn't fall out of the window. Very well, then.
Thank you, miss.
こっからか。これは何なんだ。 映画怪我してね。まあこれでいいのかな。おう、当たったじゃん。やばい、ページめくることできねえじゃん。いやーで、こっからなんかしないといけないのか。それ全部調べてよ。なんだろうな。だって四角ボタンしかねえしな。何をどうしてストーリーを進めろっていうんだよこれ。あとないやん。
Now tell me, boy, what brings you here?
It's
押すだけやん。
it's my father, sir. He's missing. I I don't know what to do.
What's his name?
George Hurst, sir.
Missing, eh? And what do the police say?
The police, they don't believe me. They say he's just abandoned me. But that's a lie.
これは関係ない。いいや、進めよう。
And when was the last time you saw him?
3 weeks ago. He left for a new job, but this time he was acting a bit strange and angry.
Strange? In what way?
He said to me, "Son, I'm out on a special job. Don't you dare move from here." I think something went wrong.
3 weeks? That's a long time.
Well, every day I thought he would show up. And anyway, I can look after myself.
Oh.
Very well. Your address, please, Tom.
12 Dorset Street, the first floor, door E. It's in Whitechapel, sir. But I ain't got no money to pay.
Who asked for money, Tom? Your case seems to be the very medicine I need. I'll meet you there shortly.
Oh, thank you, sir.
おお。一人進むね。こういう風に進めるのか。んで。上手。ここに移動すればいいの。
These streets are too narrow for the cab. I'll have to walk. Excuse me, how can I get to Dorset Street? Is it far?
You're heading the wrong way. You need to go back and then go through the arch.
Sorry, I'm working. I can't open the door.
North Street.
してトントントントン。
There's nobody at home.
FPS 視点。すげえ。うわ、怖っ、ホラーゲーじゃん。いい。そっちかーいって。2階かな。お、ビンゴー。
'Tis our home, Mr. Holmes.
Glue. Probably taken from a wall.
The roof leaks all the time. Father used to fix it.
George Hurst's work was varied. He was evidently a hard-working and valuable hand.
My mother, sir. She died when I was very young. My father told me what she was like.
I'm sorry, Tom. My mother left me when I was very young, too.
Please, sir, find my father.
Huh. A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me.
Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup, a clever concoction for somebody with apparently no culinary skill. Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's disappearance. Old clothes, soiled and worn. A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst. A collection of worn-out...
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them. I hope you'll...
Dorset Street.
I'm not expecting anyone.
覗きしてんじゃねえのか師匠。あ、試練じゃん。いや、動かない。やってんねえよ。
Leave the post on the doorstep.
Dorset Street. I don't feel thirsty right now.
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
I couldn't pay my rent last week.
Pumpkin! Cabbage! Cheap!
New Street.
Rich folk feed meat to their dogs.
Living costs are too much these days. My son has to work down the sewers. He's only 7.
Commercial Street. Commercial Street. Commercial Street. Commercial Street.
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
Chamber Street. Union Street. Old Montague Street.
Hmm, 難しいなこのゲーム。家あされって言われても何にもねえしな他に。これ上行けんの？上行けんの？上行けるじゃん。んで行けねえかと思ったの。
It's too dark. I can't see anything. It's too dark. I can't see anything. A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was
Father bought all those...
Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks. Well, I can see the
The roof leaks.
It's too dark. A collection of worn-out...
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them.
Bingo やん。ここに上がればいいの。
A leather satchel. Just some old things. The old Tabard pub? Did you hear anything about it from your father, Tom?
My father's a regular, but he's not a drinker, sir. It's close by on North Street. Please, sir. I hope... Please, sir.
Huh. Food's running low. It's already... Old clothes, soiled and worn.
ということで、残そう。酒の湯場に行けばいいのか。
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Well, if it isn't young Wiggins. And I see you found yourself a job.
If you can call it that. I hate it. But if you've got any proper work for me...
I just might be in need of your assistance.
What? Which?難しいね、このゲーム。ほう。おう。
Later. Wait here.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
I need to Earwig to find out who is offering this special...
No. That fellow who's offering the special jobs, he never drinks alcohol.
The child labour law sent your kids to school instead of the coal mine. The man who's offering that special job has a proper set of mutton chop whiskers.
Equality for the working class.
I'm glad I'm my own boss. I can complain only to myself. Or to Watson. So, the man I'm looking for has whiskers and never drinks alcohol. It's not him. This must be the man that I'm looking for.
ではないと。
Interesting. A missing person. I should find out more.
The longer the picket line, the shorter the strike.
You see that gentleman? I need you to follow him and report back to me.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
何あれさっきのあれどうしたん？なんか文字と文字とのやつ読める。
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
誰かあれ貼って文字と貼ってさあさあ文字と貼って貼ってるねだって暇じゃん
Pumpkin! Cabbage! Cheap!
They won't let me pass. I'll need to find another way.
Rich folk feed meat to their dogs. I can't even remember what...
Living costs are too much these days. My son has to work down the sewers. He's only 7.
Take a brush and get in there. What are you waiting for? Stop crying and get to work.
Ah, boys from the Bruisers gang. Better keep out of their way.
Stupid kid.
Who do we have here? Get him!
Take a brush and get in there.
I'll be able to continue the chase if I climb up the chimney, but it's dangerous.
Stop crying and get to work. Go up.
He's still here, that's a relief.
どうやって降りたん？
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with it?
No place to hide here. I'd better go through the yard.
Look at that crawling rat.
Get away from me, boy!
何これ、本当に。
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
Oi, what are you doing in my garden?
あ、ちょっと待って。バカ野郎お前。
Crawling rat.
These shoes shine gems and
fall asleep?
This could be useful with a small brush. This could be useful with a small brush.
What are you doing?
He's talking with a cabbage. I need to get... Damn! I need to find another one.
Alas, the weather's good. Last week was freezing.
I'm praying it doesn't get cold again. I've no money for coal.
There you are. I can't lose him now. Ah, I've lost him. I can't lose him now. Interesting. What's going on in the yard? Locked. Locked. Wow. Wow. A lot of expensive stuff.
こいつに殺されん。
Ah, a coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes. It's too dangerous to enter. I can't see what's inside. I can't see what's in... I can't see what's inside. I can't see what's inside. I can't see what's inside. It's too... Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me. Do only 2... Bags of food. Bags of food. I like this house. Bags of food. Bags of food. Do only 2... Do only... Time to report to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.
Wiggins' tale was quite unusual. What do you make of what he found, Holmes? Holmes, we need to help poor Tom.
Wiggins did a good job. Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire. My analysis table. It's useful for my work. That's not the one I... That's not the... That's not the one I... That's not the one I need. That's not the... That's not the one... That's not the one... That's not... That's not the one I need. That's not the one I... That's not the one. That's not the... That's not the... That's not the... That's not the... That's not... That's not... That's not the... That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not... That's not... That's not the one I need. That's not... That's not... That's not the one... That's not the one... That's not the one I... That's not the one... That's not the... That's not the one...
Oh, bingo.
Here it is. So this man could be Lord Marsh. Huh. A lord who hangs around in a public house. Let's pay a visit to Lord Marsh. We'll pretend that we're interested in his charitable activities.
Mr. Holmes, you have a visitor.
Oh, just ask him to wait.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. This young lady refuses to wait for anything.
What?
Father!
Caitlin!
Miss Caitlin's boarding school was flooded. Everyone was sent home.
As if it could smell any mustier.
My word, how
こ
is
ん
it
ばんは。
possible that you have grown up
初
so
見です。
far?
あ、どうも。
Say, Kate.
You're on a new case. A respectable lady who's being blackmailed? Or is it a love story between a prince and a suffragist?
However did you guess?
You will tell me, won't you, Father?
We'll see. If you behave.
All right, then. Have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
こんばんは。今さら僕の声を入れるっていう。ありがとう。トリップって。ポーションありがとう。
どうすればいいんだろう。
Go, Mr. Holmes.
もう人類で
これが完了したんでしょ。
300人ぐらいしかやったことないゲームね、それ。
マジで
わかんないけど。
ねえ、それ。
わかんないけど。ちょっと。
訪問だから行けばいいの。
It's wonderful to have Kate home.
お、ちょっと楽しそうこれ。
こうか。
やっぱスナイパーライフルっていうね。楽しそうですね。よいしょ。トリボト君くれるのかい？くれる。ありがと
う。なんかいいねが1個押してやった。
あ、何の？
ん？変なゲームやってみるっていう。これやってみたら。
あ、どこ行った？いつの間に行った？やばい。
よし。
Holmes, about
お前、
Yes?
飛ばない。
She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her?
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
I would lose her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear?
Holmes.
It won't and can't happen.
Let's get inside.
高評価押してくれたで、この方。よかったね。
Come in, please.
聞いてます？聞いてないですね。
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you.
不足って一緒か。そして
高評価もう一つ増えてるで。謎の2個入ってるよ、ゆきさん。よかったね。俺は押してないけど。
で薬、そしてなんか変な。
待って、ほんとこのゲーム難しい。
これ
難しい。俺が実況してるみたいになってるね。俺別のゲームなんだけど。
読めねえなこれ。なんなんだろうな。あ、これでいいか。
はい。僕のどこ？あ、オッケー。ソルティスプリングス。はい。はい。よ
し、こいつか。
待って。絶対変なとこ置いてあって、これ。
それでいいか。あと一つ。
大丈夫？トリポがいいとっすね。
いや、何かを隠しているのはおかしいのか。風なのか。
勇気が探偵ゲームはクソ。
寝不足で目が赤い最近。
頭使うやつね。ちょっと待って、できるって。ちょっと敵俺だよ。
I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Rubin.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight. On our streets and now too from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the value.
It's curious.
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job? May I?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers...
That's right.
Forgive me.
That is kind of you. But I...
How long have you been... I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be better in a few days. I can feel it already. I'm... Despite my title, yeah.
顧問先生は1000円のヘッドセットだから。
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
I've never seen so many provisions for the... It appears that Lord Marsh spent a... A provision... Lord Marsh...
I'm intrigued by... Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
Humanity... Aid. It's extremely... Aid for the... Bags full of food.
逃げてったんだけどね、人。俺がちょっとこう戻ってたら。なんていうのそれ僕が。 始まんないね。始まった。
It's shut tight.
今回は、一番遠いところの、ここ行きたいと思います。くっそ遠いところに行ってみたいと思います。
It's closed.
Hi. はい。
そろそろ終わるかな、このゲーム。
はい。飽きた？結局何なんですか、そのゲームは。
謎解きっすね。
ですね。じゃあやば、なんでこんな子降りてんの？おかしいでしょ？バカでしょ？何やってんの？でももう終わったじゃん、そういう僕絶対終わったじゃん、僕たち。こんな、川のど真ん中に降りてしまったよ。
Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many.
たまにはいいんじゃないかなと。
I'm gratified.
じゃあ、ゆうきさん何します？
I'm intrigued by the special education program. I'm intrigued by the special education program.
はーい。いや、そっちかーい。こっちまで歩いた意味よ。ちょっと僕敵いなかった？絶対いると思ったんだけど。絶対危なそうな人がいると思ったんだけど。そういうことはちょっとがんで、なんとかをダウンさす。64メートル。
I'm intrigued.
鳥っぽくん強すぎ。僕は嬉しい。こんなに強くなってしまって。こんなに強くなってしまって僕は嬉しいよ。猫、あさったのここ。なにこれ。なんもない。
Lord Marsh even helps
しちゃいけないやつ。
Lord Marsh even helps hospitals.
ぽよん。
A provision.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor.
何ここ。なんもなくない？
It appears that Lord Marsh spent a. I've never seen so many provisions for the poor. Back.
Is there something? Despite my title, yes. I have to share my home with these bags full of food for the poor.
I'm intrigued by the... I'm intrigued.
Is there...
Lord Marsh believes that he can.
Despite my title, yes. I have to share my home.
なんか家出ちゃったけど意味ないなこれ。
Dump the bosses off your backs.
Please, sir.
じゃああと1分であれ何も見つけることできんかったらこのゲームやめてフォートナイト行くわ。うん、よし。よし、じゃあ始めますか。
It's shut tight. Hey. Hmm.
隅から隅まで。
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
いやー、有名実況者いないですね。さあさあさあもなりましょう。さあさあも。うん。あ、終わったわ。うん。
I'm intrigued.
I've never seen so many provisions for the poor.
いやー、難しいな。
I'm grat.
怒ってる怒ってる。よし、じゃあ今日はここまでか。諦めよう。これセーブポイントってどこやねんこれ。 しょ。じゃあ今日これで終わりやね。このゲームや。よっしゃ、次はフォートナイトや。ははい。別にしてもいいけど、フォートナイト。優しい人